Hey guys, Carl here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Astellia. Astellia is a Korean action MMORPG. Um, it came over to the West this year. It's got quite a few mixed reviews, so today I just want to talk about it. Obviously, it was released this year. It's a buy to play MMO, or you can sub. Um, the base package to buy is $30, which amounts to about £24. Um, Obviously, once you buy that package, you can play Infinity. You get unlimited access. Obviously, you can sub, which is $10, £8 2p, which obviously works like any other sub. Obviously, this game was released this year I think it went to open beta in about July. Its official release was a few days ago. So that's now a full release game. It's a tab target MMO, as you can see. Got my bars. And you might notice something unique under these bars with these little anime waifu, shall we say. But first, let's talk about the graphics. As you can see, it's a pretty nice looking game. Graphics wise, I've got everything set to high. I've not noticed anything tank really, apart from when on stream. I've noticed one area it does tanking. For some bizarre reason, I'm not sure why. No other area does it. So, but other than that, pretty. It's a pretty game. Not to say it's not graphically. It is a pretty game. So graphics wise, I'd say it's good compared to some games in 2019. Oh yeah, graphics do look good. Classes, you've got a choice of warrior, scholar, assassin, mage, and archer. That's all of them. Which then evolve into other classes as you get to level 50. Obviously, the mage evolves into a wizard, sorcerer, witch at level 50, which gives them exclusive skills and awakens skills that they've already got. They released that a couple of days ago with the full release of the game, so people now can evolve once they get to level 50. Currently, obviously, I am only level 20. I'm a wizard. No, I'm a wizard. I'm my mage. Sorry. So there is obviously once you get to level 50, chance to upgrade your class. Talking of getting to level 50, it takes a while. So they dubbed this as a classic MMO RPG, which essentially means that everything takes forever. I've been playing this character now for about 6-7 hours, and it's only level 20. So as you can tell, it does take a while. People, obviously, it will not take it won't take a very quick time for someone to get to max level and experience end game content, which is good, but then it's also bad for people who don't have time to do things. So people who can only put a couple of hours in a day will find that their experience to 50 is going to be quite a long one, which is unfortunate. But obviously for me, I enjoy this game, so leveling to 50 with only being able to put a couple of hours in a day is enough for me. So yeah, the grind is real, as they say, and it's something that you should bear in mind before looking to get into this game. Creating a character, shall we say, once you do select your class, then there is an abundance of character creation, almost on par with your Black Deserts. Obviously, you can create your character as pretty and as scary as you would like. The bad thing at the moment is that classes are gender locked. As the same with most Korean MMOs, the characters are gender locked. However, they are releasing a patch that will allow you to switch your character that are gender locked from female to male. So, for example, my mage is currently a female because it is gender locked to female. They are, once the patch drops where I can be a male on a mage, they are giving you a free appearance change. So you'll be able to change your gender lock class to a male if you would wish to do so. Which is quite good. In the Korean version, I believe that all classes are gender locked. It's only something they've released for the West. So I appreciate that. And I'm sure a lot of other people appreciate that as well. As I said, combat is tag target, tab target. There we go. Get my words out. Tab target. MMORPG. So you know what to expect. You do get a dodge, much the same as like Guild Wars. So the only problem is if you are casting a spell of some kind, sometimes it does lock you in place. For some really bizarre reason, they said they are releasing a patch to deal with that, which again is fine. Obviously, you know what you're getting from a tag target. Tab target. I will get my words out. MMO. It's nothing revolutionary. It's very basic. Obviously, it's not an action game. It's not in the same sense as like a Terra or a Black Desert. It's very much in the mold of World of Warcraft. We've all seen it before. It's nothing new. It's nothing revolutionary. It is what it is. People who like tab target MMOs, or they don't. That's totally down to preference. Story-wise, the story's actually not been too bad. There's been a few issues with maybe translation from the Korean to English version, where they just completely miss words out, or the voice actor isn't actually saying what's on screen. Actually, let's talk about voice actors for a minute. Some voicing in this game is okay. Some of it's really, really bad. It's like they just turn around to some guy in an office and ask them to do 10 versions of a voice, and basically that's what we got. So in terms of voice acting, it's not brilliant. Nothing to really shout home about. So maybe that's something in future they will probably improve on. I'm hoping so. But in terms of the game itself, there is one unique feature in the sense of something that is I've not seen before or played in the MMO, and that's your Astellias. So these are in the same mold as what you would find. They're basically like battle pets. You unlock Astellias either through questing, you can unlock them in dungeons, and all sorts of crazy stuff. But your Astellias are basically your bread and butter. These are things that you will always rely on. Obviously, the design for them is very Korean. They are very cutesy. They do call you master a lot, which if you find that weird from little girls, essentially, then obviously this will not be for you. But basically what these do, these come all with their own unique skills. You get healers, you get mages, you get supports, and basically These are to help you and your party, if you're in a party, um, do things. So obviously, as I'm a damage dealer, I tend to go with a healer Estelle, because I'm going to be doing a lot more damage. I could go with a tank, but I don't. And then obviously you could put things called star jewels into them, which then when you enhance their star by improving their SP, then that all goes into their base stats. The Estelle system is very, very unique, and it's something that keeps me coming back, and trying to improve my Estelles and raise their star grade. Obviously, the higher the star grade, the better star jewel they can have, which means they're better. But as with most Korean MMOs, it's very grindy to get on upper star. So to get SP, you need a duplicate card, shall we say? And obviously, if it's only a duplicate 1 star, it only adds 10 SP. And as you can see, 160 is from 2 to 3 star. You can imagine the grind for that. So everything in this game seems a bit of a grind. That's for sure. But obviously, that's what you sort of expect in a Korean MMO. Estelles also have deck effects. So if you, for example, have Braga and Scorpio on the same bar down here, this will add to your deck points, which increases her abilities and increases the effectiveness of her abilities. So you're looking at Estelles to combine together so they can obviously be better and help you out. Obviously, some skills here. So a co-op skill. If I use Lightning Shift, she will then use her co-op skill. So obviously, you're looking at styles that help you, and obviously have skills that you've got, and obviously then you're looking at their deck effects as well. Obviously, there's a lot of mix and match that you could do, but it's a very cool system and a very unique system that I am very happy to play around with. Obviously, if you're not into looking into this kind of thing and you don't like being called master by basically kids, let's be real, they are just kids, then yeah, this game will not be for you. So let's talk about that's so with the Estelles. Actually, before I finish on the Estelles, you can have 1 out permanently. If I cast, say, 2 others, this will now drain this bar. Obviously, once you take them off, this bar will start to recover. So you can have 1 out permanently, you can add an extra 2, but it drains your bar. Obviously, depending on how many you've got out. Talking of skins and items and character progression, well, character visual progression, shall we say, it's not brilliant. So you get a slot for a necklace, earrings, rings, well, ring, bracelet, weapon, armor. As you can see, there's no helmet, there's no gloves, there's nothing like that. So you can't, basically, you are locked into the gear looking as it is. Obviously, that is what my gear currently looks like. I have unlocked a skin, shall we say, which obviously makes it look like that, which is what I prefer currently. As you can tell, there's a cash shop. Me talking about a skin, you know there's a cash shop. However, the cash shop in this game is very, very good. In my opinion, there's nothing there that's paid to win. It is all just literally cosmetic. If you don't like it being cosmetic, I recommend you don't play this game whatsoever. It looks like they've changed these around. That was blue. Yeah, looks like they've added 2 new mounts. Yeah, as you can see, you can buy mounts, you can buy style skins, specialist style skins, armor skins, which are locked to the whole outfit. You can't mix and match it, so which can be quite frustrating. So then you got armor skins, you got a weapon skin. It's probably worth buying it as a bundle, to be fair, because it ends up being a bit cheaper. Costume special. So in your functions, you've got character name, scroll of exploration, which allows you to pick up things automatically for 24 hours. Other than that, there's nothing there that would be pay to win. You can, if you do like the style skins, but you don't want to buy each one individually, you can buy this Kaz's Guile, which gives you unlimited style costumes for the month, well, for 30 days. 100 gems is $10, so it's basically $10 a month if you wanted to do that. Obviously, that increases player XP and Estelle XP, and if you're not a fan of that, then I recommend, again, you don't play the game. All in all, the cash shop is very, very good. I personally like the cash shop. I don't think there's anything there out of the wild. You got a Zender shop, which you get Zender from achievements, PvP, that they've just opened, which I will talk about. So they have just opened Avalon, which is a faction versus faction versus faction PvP arena. You have to be level 45 to enter it though, which is a bit frustrating, especially down with Coliseum. You need to be level 30, so you can't actually do anything PvP wise until level 30, which is a bit silly. I'm hoping that they look into that and maybe release a lower version, or they bring everyone to the same level, because I think cutting off a lot of new players from PvP when some people prefer PvP is quite a bad decision. Maybe it's something they might look into in the future. They have just revealed a roadmap for the game, which they are looking to bring out new raids, new dungeons, newer styles, new story area, new zones. So they've got a full roadmap from now to about the end of Q1 of 2020. And it's good to be transparent with the people that still play the game, which obviously, again, there must still be a player base, otherwise they wouldn't be releasing a roadmap for the game. Player base seems quite active. There seems to be quite a number of players, maybe not as many as what I think there is, but there definitely seems to be enough players out there. So dungeons. So you get dungeons that you can do solo. You get the story version of the dungeon, and then obviously you get a party dungeon. The party dungeon only changes slightly compared to the solo dungeon. Mainly, they've got more health and they hit harder. Other than that, they might add a new mechanic, like one new mechanic into the dungeon. That's the only difference between a solo and a party dungeon. It's nothing to shout home about. It's standard. The only issue is there's tickets to enter a dungeon. So once you've used those 20 tickets, unless you're messing up some money, you have to wait, I think it's 40 minutes for one ticket to recharge, which isn't great by any stretch, but it is what it is, I guess. It's not, for me, it's not a good decision to have something like that. Why are you going to limit off in-game content with tickets? It is so basically people do then buy stuff from the cash shop, because obviously you can buy dungeon tickets in the cash shop, I believe. Might just be my imagination. You get a 30% decrease of dungeon tickets and increase max dungeon tickets by 4. Okay. I think it's in Zenda shop. Yeah, Zenda shop, 45 Zenda for 3 tickets. So they want you to obviously. The best way to get Zenda is through PvP. That's basically your reward for PvP. So once you run out of 20 tickets, do some PvP, get some Zenda, get some tickets back. So you're basically constantly going in a circle. But I'm not a fan of tickets owned. I don't think it should be a thing. You should just let people go in, come out as they wish. Obviously, what I don't want to do is people to start just grinding and grinding and grinding the same dungeon and over again to get the Estelles, which I get, but at the end of the day, that's what you gotta do. It's not exactly a quick dungeon. It's not a quick grind. So personally, I'm not a fan of it. But and obviously, if you're not a fan of it and that's something that will put you off the game, then I recommend don't playing it. End game content at the minute is a bit limited. You either got PvP in Avalon, or you've got legendary dungeons, which again is just the same dungeon, just things hit harder and have a lot more health. A lot more, and that's not even an exaggeration. That I'm talking a lot more. So obviously it's not great at the minute end game by any stretch. But obviously with the roadmap they've just done with raids coming out and new dungeons, hopefully it'll get better as time goes on. Obviously that's Astellia in a nutshell. I don't think I've missed anything off the top of my head. No, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you've watched videos talking about the game before. Hopefully this, my opinion of the game is I enjoy it. I will continue playing it. And I'm hoping that more players come along and check it out. It's not for everyone by any stretch. It's not revolutionary. It doesn't do anything that would be considered incredible. It's a good MMORPG that if you like the Estelle system and you like to mix and match and maybe find out the best deck for your class, then Estelle's will be keeping you active for a while. It's what keeps me coming back because I'm looking at Estelle's and I'm thinking, if I grind out, I don't know, Virgo, obviously, that's a knight and stuff. I'm looking at this system and I'm thinking there's a lot to get out of this, and looking at what's good for your class, what the best Estelle's are, and that's something that brings me back. Other than that, the game, if the Estelle system wasn't here, this probably wouldn't be such a good MMO in my opinion. It'll be just a bog standard Korean MMO. But because the Estelle system is here, it does add that layer of depth and uniqueness needed for the game. I'm hoping when the raids and new dungeons come out that they add a few more unique things to the game, because at the minute it's very bog standard, to be fair. It is, when you really think about it, it's a bog standard Korean MMO, but it has that unique feature of the Estelle system which keeps it going. Personally, it's what keeps me coming back. If it wasn't for that Estelle system, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just carry on playing World of Warcraft, because this doesn't do anything better than World of Warcraft in the sense of game. I say it doesn't do anything better. It's got the same combat, and then it just comes down to story and obviously casual visual progression. But obviously, if you want a game that you can just buy $30, you get unlimited access, this is the game for you, I think. If you like what you've seen, if you think the Estelle system is pretty cool and you want to check it out, then yeah, I'd recommend just buying it outright. If you don't like it, $30, you know, you could come back in a year then. Hopefully the game is still active in a year and it does have a year's worth of content. I think it will. I think there's enough player base here for them to keep going. So yeah, hopefully you guys check it out and maybe just do the month sub. Check it out, see if it's for you. As I said, this Astellia system is very unique and it's what I like, and it's, oops, what am I doing? It's why I keep playing, and I think there's a lot to be done with this Astellia system. I think they could go a lot deeper into it, which adds then, you know, its uniqueness to the MMO. Personally, I'll keep playing it. I'm enjoying it. There's enough here for me to keep coming back, and I can't really say that about many MMOs these days. And yeah, hopefully you guys maybe learned something new from this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button. I do stream quite a lot. I will plug my Twitch, so I'll leave that link in the description down below. So let me know, do you guys think this game will survive? Do you think this game will be around in a year's time? Have you played it? What's your opinions on it? Let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section below. And yeah, this is obviously my first proper review of a game. So any suggestions on how to get better, let me know. Or constructive criticism is welcomed. So yeah, so this has been Astellia Online. Hopefully you guys check it out, as I think if you like this sort of thing, then this game's gonna be right up your alley. Well, catch you on the next one, and yeah, take it easy.